Damn it. YouTube, fix your shit. Why can't I upload my fucking thumbnail to the shit? The fuck is that? Shit don't wanna. I'm not getting into that shit, my nigga. Swirl, swirl. Welcome to the spaceship, spaceship. We all keep moving, yeah. Welcome to the spaceship, spaceship. We all keep it up moving, yeah. Welcome to the spaceship, spaceship. We all want it, we share. Welcome to the spaceship, spaceship. Eyes and looking everywhere, yeah. Here we go. I just wanna know, is you ready for the show? See you uptown, but just fall, gotta know. You more than a night, more than fire than a cold. Put yourself together, I'm the father, yeah, I know. God damn, need you by that letter you been told. Girl, yeah, but you need that rider, I'm the ghost. Now, yeah, we just taking off, got plenty rows. See me, feelings, you got ripples by the boat. 3D questions, you got on, where is your soul? Tease me, I'm the fireman, you are the toast. Creamy, look up in and I put in and go, check it, and I just love to feel the rain. Clearing up my cup, the puddle dripping from a flame. Look up in his face, see me passing in the plane. When we making love, we enter time, we says the news, bang. Got you on myself, you can put it high. And I'm the way. But really, just play. Start up, drive, and roll. Oh, listen, dry. Yeah, start up, drive, and roll. I love it when you shake it on my dick, on my dick, on my dick, on my dick. I love it when you shake it on my dick, on my dick, on my dick, on my dick. Welcome to the spaceship, spaceship. We all keep moving, yeah. Welcome to the spaceship, spaceship. We all keep it up moving, yeah. Welcome to the spaceship, spaceship. We all want it, we share. Welcome to the spaceship, spaceship. Eyes and looking everywhere. Welcome to the spaceship, spaceship. We all keep moving, yeah. Welcome to the spaceship, spaceship. We all keep it up moving, yeah. Welcome to the spaceship, spaceship. We all want it, we share. Welcome to the spaceship, spaceship. Eyes and looking everywhere. Oh shit, we in space now. Oh shit. Ready? Word. Oh shit! You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Real motherfucking shit. Hold up. Alright. Before we get in the video, Jess Spark, Star Pilot, and we back in this motherfucker. And check it out. Anyway, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? But oh yeah. No, you gotta know thyself. You know what I'm saying? This is the shit you gotta know thyself. You try to upload a thumbnail, but this shit didn't want to go through when I was trying to upload. What the fuck? I screenshotted it, I saved it to my phone. The shit wasn't showing up on my thing. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm not gonna go to you. I'm gonna try it when I'm done with this. When I'm done with this video, this live stream. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, my nigga, nigga. Know thyself.
You don't want to get lost, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. You don't want to get lost. Nigga. 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 You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so when you trying to, when you going with the shifts, you know what I'm saying? We all have a certain system where we have within our internal natures where we understand how we're experiencing our our kind of reality on what makes sense to us in that perception that because listen, when you're in that broad perspective of things, of seeing things, you know what I'm saying, that's why it's good to have your place of where you meditate, so or you where you sundance or whatever, or atmosphere talk, getting what I say, galaxy talk, it's my atmosphere walk. You know what I'm saying? When you got that atmosphere walk, it's not, it's, you got certain dance move you got going. So it's like you want to be a special way. You got having some sort of free natures within yourself. So you got you see that shit. That's just, this is my logo right here. So it's like you see I'm like y'all see my logo on my thing. It's the same. It's in the same thing. There's different dialect, but the same shit. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Cause you see, you got the black and white checkerboard. Then you got the motherfucking, and these Masons copied me with the black and white checkerboard, and the way they had it, it's like they have it some sort of way where they it's like they got lost in the sauce within their perception how they see it, but it's really understanding the masculine and feminine, but they have it in a space of where they try to understand it as in the black being what's it called, motherfucking, man, I don't know whatever, because I don't be into their practices. You know, I make my own practices. But yeah, so you got the bluish greenish, that's turquoise, you know what I'm saying? That's like the grass. You got this shit, the spaceship. This what you create out of the internal nature. So you don't gotta go with what a mason told you, oh, this brother, it's this sister, this, fuck the fuck you got going on. Ain't none of that shit, motherfucker. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got the stars. It's hard to see because you got the stars right here. You got where is it? You got the flag. Fuck a flag, but you got what you make out of the stripes, the flag. So you put yourself in a colony. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, motherfucker, you just gotta know how to see it. And like if you don't know how to see it, man, you be lost in the sauce. You be lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Like when you like I said, like if you don't know thyself, you'll be lost. And this is me flowing through that shit. So that shit, like, I'm going, like that shit, I'm experiencing this whole thing is just a spaceship. Fuck whatever I said. This whole thing is just a spaceship, and this is me flying through it. My character, my mentality flying through it. Then me right here, you know what I'm saying, governing that whole thing. So I'm lots of like goddamn, I'm stuttering like a motherfucker. I allow people to come in and out my space. So I'm like the atmosphere, doing all that shit and shit like that. But yeah, shit, god damn, if I'm on edge right now, it's gotta just drink some shit. You know what I'm saying? Drink some coffee. You gotta see my tongue. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of brown and shit like that. I'm on edge right now, so it's like I'm already all over the place. But I'm in the, see, when I'm in this space, you get all this for spiritual knowledge and wisdom out of me. So it's like, you know what I'm saying. So like, let's get to the fucking point. We're not 12 minutes in, but we can get to the point right now. Let's get to the topic. You know what I'm saying. So once, oh my, where my shades? Let me get my shades real quick. Let's get into the matrix and this motherfucking shit. Hold on. Alright. Alright, boom. So knowing thyself, you know what I'm saying? Now, what does it mean to know thyself? You know what I'm saying? To know thyself, you got to be in a space of where you're understanding the whole totality of where you were as a spirit, and where you were correlating your certain system and star gates and star paths within yourself. Because listen, we all have a certain star path, star walk we have within ourselves. We're walking within that projection of space, And that certain space you have within yourself, if you don't know how to properly look at that, then you'll be in a space of where you're wandering down a lot of land, not knowing where if you're coming or going. So it's like you want to be in a place where the line you create for yourself, the certain percentage level, the way you're going within that area in life, you gotta have a right starting point. You know what I'm saying? And you want to get lost in the sauce calling it the center path. Okay, it's not even that. You know what I'm saying? Mason, they be calling it center path, but it ain't even a center path. It's just really understanding your own true natures and what you call within yourself the true right of way. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as right. There's no such thing as left. But it's what you create out of the equilibrium and create out of that place. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Put this shit on. So once you know how to create a certain space out of that experience, then you'll know how to have some sort of relativity within yourself, and knowing how you're supposed to, however you're coming across, you'll know how to you know how to take your power back within all opportunities in your life. with any system you got going on with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now once you know that, now you're in a space somewhere you have you're having a way on how you're creating some sort of building blocks within yourself, and these building blocks you have within yourself. Now you're creating a way, an area on where you can uplift yourself out of any circumstance or any kind of you can be like light as a feather in any circumstance, no matter how uh, conflicted or pregnant your mind is at the moment. If you don't know how to, if lighten up your load, spiritually speaking, having some sort of way in how you can go to a certain space, like we can go to a certain character you created and going back to that actual space and having some sort of relativity on where once you're lighting up your load and floating on that cloud nine, now you're in a space of where the space you kind of rotate, you're kind of revolving around that certain cloud you're revolving around becomes your like spaceship in a sense. You can call it anything. Like once you're in the mind and you're flying, you can call it a bird, a plane, a cloud, your superhero character name, whatever. It could be anything. And once you're in that perception of where you call you sculpt that, you don't really sculpt anything out, but you carve that cloud out. It's like you're carving your mind state, your how you want to think and feel, and your certain ways of going upon shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know how to do that, it's like God damn, you kind of lost in the sauce, because it's like I can't, like, you just gotta know how to have a certain way and how you see these things. Like it's deep. Like maybe maybe it's like once we have a way on how we have like right our first starting point, making something simple, then go deep. Then it's like once you know better, you do better. So you don't gotta go too much into the conflection of things of how shit actually is playing out. You know what I'm saying? You have that certain rotationary system where you're going upon that shit, and that rotationary system will help you within that actual atmospherical talk. You know what I'm saying? In that galaxy walk. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever that said. It's because let me not get to my lyrics. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Because I'm the best. I'm the best musician artist in existence. That's in my mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't. You know what I'm saying? I just that's just how I feel. Keyword feel. So what you got to always got to feel like you're these things. Because you feel like you're these things, you're creating a certain uplifting system within yourself where no matter what, motherfuckers can't fuck with you at no level. So you're up within the spirits that all feel like that in that space, in that relative space. And when you're in with spirits that actually feel like that in that relative space, that's where you can call them your soul family and shit like that, because those are the spirits you were with at a certain point, and you when you came down and got confused, lost in the sun. You didn't get confused, but you just wanted a sense of different was it a different word looking for differentiality different we all know what I'm trying to say, differentiality, or our differences. They just try to see something different. You know what I'm saying? We go to our spiritual friends. You know what I'm saying? Which become the family. So spiritual friends become family. Spiritual family, real family. You know what I'm saying? Get it? Spiritual friends become your family. Spiritual family, your actual family, your actual real family. So it's like that. So once you understand that in a nutshell, you're in a space of where you bust out that cloud and create your own circumstance situations that become your relative space within whatever you created out of that illusion that becomes the real because you make it real. That's why we create these forms, these bars. We create this shit. So this shit is kind of like our way of experiencing with each other in a space on where now we make it more condensed. And we didn't have to do this, but this is how this is what we do. So this is like a dragon. This is like a dragon form. This is like a robot. You know what I'm saying? Really a dragon. You know what I'm saying? But it's like whatever we created. It's like it's like this. It's like temporary, it's something that lasts on the long and something that lasts in the long run. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know how to see it like that, if you don't know how to see it like that, then you'll get lost in the sauce. But you want to know how to see. God damn, that coffee. But yeah, so you want to know how to see it and shit, things of that nature. But anyway, but back to our point. So boom, you know what I'm saying? So once you create that actual thing, now you have some sort of relativity within yourself and how to express yourself and how to come across within any form of atmosphere vibe you're coming across. So that when you know how to come across through any vibe, you know how to it's like not you it's like you know how to play any role, any character that has to be played. And if you're really not playing that character that has to be played, you really understand the mechanism on how shit is going across. So let's say you go outside, and you meditate, right? And you have some sort of thing on your mind. You know what I'm saying? Once you have that certain thing on your mind, you go outside, you meditate, you have that certain thing on your mind. Whatever was on your mind, you gotta learn how to let that go because that shouldn't be with you in your path of meditation. You know what I'm saying? Meditation is about clearing your mind. You know what I'm saying? And once you clear that mind, you're free of all any thought and feeling that can come and misdirect you on what you're supposed to get that true clairvoyance nature. You know what I'm saying? And once you get to that true clairvoyance nature, now you're in a space of where you're understanding how things come across, how things play out, how things you understand all the emotions and ideas of any human being on this earth, from any dragon or mermaid in this earth. If you want to get into Greek shit, you know what I'm saying? Centaurs and mermaids, sorry, but this is some Greek shit. You know what I'm saying? But because centaurs just understand the men that are upper half man, lower half animal. Same with female, upper half woman, lower half animal. But just understand our animalistic natures and how to coexist with these things. You know what I'm saying? Tongue twister, goddamn. But yeah, once you understand how to coexist with these things in general, it's like you understand the first sex in the mind coming from like the first sex is the mind. You know what I'm saying? So we don't get lost in we don't get lost in that opportunity that reality and understand the both natures of these things. Then you're in a space on where you're having some sort of relativity within that shit within itself too. So it's like it's like anytime you're sharing anytime you come with you being in an atmosphere come into another atmosphere, another person sharing that atmosphere together, y'all are literally having sex in the mind. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is how you have both opposite. You can't have two of the same energies because that's not gonna be harmonious. You gotta have two of the different energies. So that's why we gotta all be ourselves and know how to be ourselves and become an atmosphere that what I'm talking about right now and how we get to that level, how we get to that space. You know what I'm saying? And once we get to that, it's fucking levels. And there's no such thing as levels. We're all on our equal ladder scale and we're all getting there. But we're all gonna become. This is the last time we're gonna be down here. But once we get to that space, it's like all this shit will fade away and we'll fully be there and it won't feel like that. It will feel like, oh shit, we're here the whole time. But it's like deep, but you gotta know how to see it. So once you're in that space, now you're having that point of reference of where you come together as atmospheres. You come together, and once y'all come together as atmospheres and know how to have two of the different energies but come together and then make it harmonious. Now you're knowing how to have some sort of space, sorry, excuse me, a positive space within yourself, and how you can have some sort of you have no negative or positive towards that person. It's an equilibrium, and you have the feeling how it's supposed to be represented by that spirit by default, because everything has a spirit in it. Little do y'all know, everything except rocks, because that comes out from the earth. But when you understand the perception on everything has a spirit in it, the reason why rocks don't have a spirit in it is because rocks come from the condensing of the minerals of the water. You know what I'm saying? And the minerals of the water, spirits are in that. But once it's like see the rocks, the condensing of the rocks and the spirits of the water. See that as the rocks, uh, uh, sculpting and creating that and utilizing that as a ground. So that's why when you go to the deepest bottom of the sea, you're never gonna reach a ground. It's always gonna be sea water. So it's like you're going. It's like if you would keep going to the far east. You know what I'm saying? If you keep on traveling, no, not east, but to the north. If I'm correct, if I said, am I saying correct? I don't know if it's no. Yeah, it's north. It's north or east. I don't know. I don't know why I forgot this because of my option. But yeah, but it's east. I'm pretty sure it's east. If you keep on going far east, that's why it might be north. But fuck it. Let's say I'm going with east. If you keep on going far east, then you'll be in a space of where uh once you keep going further and further and further and further and further and further and further, it'll just be a massive storm, like a rainy cloud storm. That's what happens when you go in the deep bottoms of deep bottom of water. It's not saying that that's actually uh the space of what you'll experience, but it's like you won't be able to even get there because your body it did not you need to create forms to sustain that level of life. You know what I'm saying? You already been there, done that. You're creating a other level of where you're becoming the air now. You know what I'm saying? Becoming with the sun, becoming beings of the sun. So that's why when I early in this live stream when I broke down have a space, have a place where you can sun dance, sun walk. See, natives when we practice this, it was a space on where we had a certain level of where this is where we have some sort of relativity within ourselves, understanding the vibrations of how to move within the spirit realm. So anything, however we're moving, dancing, we listen to music, whatever, whatever whatever you're doing, this is how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? And we have that space. You're at a free space of where you can maneuver shit and move around and get some shit going on. And it's like you're getting the blood flowing. You're getting your shit happening. You're getting your shit is happening, right? So this is why we don't age too. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is like even if we look old, it's like we still got that young feature to us. It's something we can explain it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you look at me. You know, so I got that. It's hard to tell, not hard to tell, but it's hard to tell how old I am. But if I told you how old I am, it's like I just tell you because I'm on my life path. I'm forward, so I look forward no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like this is how we do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is how the skin our skin is. Our skin is like when you look at me, it's like you'll see it's like red. It's like you know what I'm saying? It's like boom. It's like that. So it's like that's why you gotta understand yourself and know how to have certain uh ways and how you put these things together as your sun dance, your sun walk, your whatever. You know what I'm saying? And once you go within these things, now you have a space on where you're having some sort of relativity within yourself and knowing how to see these things and how they're supposed to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it'd be shit like that. So that's why no matter what, you always have to have a space on where you always come to your inner self. and on your inner natures. When I say turn it up, you're turning it up. Low, you're going in. Turn. You're going turn it up. Make that flame express that imagination. You know what I'm saying? Keyword imagination, imagination, and create that feel in your mind. Cause that's what it is. Turn it up. Turn. Check it out. Check. Check it out. Check. Turn it up. Turn. It's like deep. So check. But you know what I'm saying? And I'm about to drop an album called Check. You know what I'm saying? This is originally how I used to put the sigils together. Y'all notice I spell check Chek, but I you bet my past life before I spelled Khek. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna get to I want you, I don't want to get too much into it because I want to drop the album and then get y'all hip to it. But yeah, it's like shit like that, and it's not my past life. It's like I still say that in the spirit. I just now this just Jess Sparks right here is expressing it now. So just man, it's like millions of Jess Sparks in the spiritual realm, but I'm just one of them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so this is how we express it now. So when I'm expressing this lingo, check, y'all gonna know why I say certain things like that. For that same example, I say check, Chek, check, Khek. But yeah, but yeah, but and you can still say Chek if you want to get in the third dimension. You know what I'm saying? But it's like all these things are the same thing. Even I'm not gonna get to even like it's deep. Like I don't want to get too much in my lingo, but because I be like when I listen, motherfucker, it's like when we have our certain space on how we have a certain uh link to it's like when you know how to time travel, like really time travel for real. It's like you'll notice how a lot of things in this realm of reality is literally what you it's like it's literally what you're seeing. It's not what you see, it's how you see it. Oh, let me drink this shit. God damn. But yeah, it's really not what you see, it's how you see it. You know what I'm saying? And once you know how to have a space in how you see something, you know what I'm saying, then you'll be in a space where the things you're creating, you'll know how to have some sort of proper way on how shit is happening. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even fuck with water like that. I just be drinking it because from time to time I just want to see how the consciousness is now. But this water shit ain't even it. I ain't gonna lie. Even when I be drinking water, I be like I feel like I be lowering vibration. Like I need something with shit in it, so it's mixed up. Cause like, I'm a mutt right now. What does it look like for me drinking some shit that was originally put on this not it wasn't even originally here, but it's been tampered with. So it's like I'm not from this consciousness, so I'm not from this consciousness of water. So when I drink some shit like water, then it just fucks my shit up. So like I had a point, and I can't even get to that point. I can still get there because like, I'm too high. I'm too high vibrational. But it's like I be drinking shit like this, and I be feeling like God damn. It's like same with it's like I pick Taurus, so I can handle food. Like when I'm eating food, it's like no, that's not really a problem to me. Because I'm a Taurus, so I like shit pleasurable things. But shit like water is like God, this shit is like kind of fucked up because they be putting shit in water too, but you can't tell. Like even you, it's like it's deep. Motherfuckers be like, yo, water is healthy. Water is the shit. Water, what you talking? Water is the shit. Water is the most natural thing. Man, get the fuck you the fuck. Yeah, right. You wish that's what you think, man. It's like water is the shit where it's really supposed to be for you taking a shower, taking a bath, or taking a shit, and that shit flushes down. Taking a piss, not for you to drink this shit. And this is the same bath water, same toilet water is with drinking. You just got a filter to clean it out. It's the same shit. So you're drinking all the toxins. It's like why not? It's like instead of you drinking all these toxins, why not drink the toxins that be mixed up with shit like juice or milk? Because they come from cow. They got blood in it. You know what I'm saying? Pus in it. And that's it. You can drink almond milk, whatever the silk milk, whatever they call it. But you really want to drink the almond milk. You know what I'm saying? not I'm sorry, not almond milk. You really want to drink the whole milk. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole milk still has the cow blood in it, and you come from blood. We're all we all technically are vampires. You know what I'm saying? We all so when we were young, when we were little, what were we drinking? Off our mom's puss, aka blood. So this is what we came off of. So once as a baby you get off these things, that's when you start aging. So it's like that's why we rely on things like this. But shit like water, this is shit that makes us age. It's like it's deep, but I don't want to get too much into that. I had a point, but it's gonna into my point. but yeah, I think what was that? Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, when you connect with atmospheres and having the first sex in the mind, this is how we have some sort of thing on how we can relate with each other and know what we want in and out of our space. You know what I'm saying? And see, when you it's like the best way I can explain it, as from an atmosphere perspective, is because there's a lot of ways how you can see it. But let me get y'all to the layers of how you can have some sort of thing and how you can see it, like how I can explain to you. It'll be like you coming into an individual's house, and that individual has a certain vibe. Once you walk into that house, you're gonna feel that vibe. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna feel the vibe to either take your shoes off, or if they don't care, you can walk in with your shoes on. But see, that's the vibe you felt. You know what I'm saying? Take that small example and bring it to where I'm trying to get y'all at and see it from that perspective. It's kind of literally like that, where we have a certain way how we see something, and when we get to that space of the atmosphere, then you know the atmosphere is how is our lingo, is how we talk. So that's why when you try to separate from the words, you have some certain vibrations, like like we all say you about to say I don't know. That's the unsure energy. That unsure energy. Before, if y'all didn't talk and just was like, a person would think to themselves, "Oh, this individual doesn't want to. It's not sure. It's either 50-50. If a motherfucker did this to you, this is hand gestures. This is a sign language. You know what this means because we created a word what this shit means. But when you coming up with certain ideas, it's really just we're coming up with ways how to lingo with each other. It's these things, but it's more expansive. So it's you take the baggage out of these things, so we can make this a good language. Like it's weird. Like I don't. It's weird. Like we can make something like this. We can do it like this, but we can do it like this or like this. It can mean the same thing, but we can make it like that hate we have for someone. We can do some shit like this, and it'll be some space on where that energy we're hating where we fell into. So it's like or like it's hard to utilize. It's hard. I know it's hard. Like we all because this has been the first spirit that utilized this. I know that spirit, and it's beyond words. Keyword words. No puns intended. Words. So we can make new ways on how to express something and make it mean. That's why we do this. Peace. This Indian hobbyism. Indians, we have when we have our hair like this. Y'all probably see my on my if y'all go on my TikTok, you see I used to have the Indian twist. You know what I'm saying? Like it's shit like that. I know it's like shit like that. 2-strand twist, but I made it bigger. Be shit like that. I still do it sometimes. Like I just be taking it out because I don't want to do all the work. But literally, like, I can get my hair like that too, and it could be like it's like it's weird. It's like I be do my own hair and shit like that, and I be thinking like, damn, I can low key just. I won't get into myself, but this is Indian hobbyism right here. This is when we have 2-strand twist, 2-strand twist. But what y'all made this lingo meaning yo peace. You come in peace. What's good? What's good? Hey, what's good? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All this shit. So this is language. But once you get out of all that thing and you know how to look at it from the equilibrium, then you look at it from the space on where, oh shit, this is how we have some certain lingo and how we come together and communicate with each other beyond language and have some certain shit on where now we're uplifting each other based on the vibration and the frequency vibration, frequency, the image, vibration, motion. You know what I'm saying? So the frequency, the image, how you see something. So if, let's say the frequency, okay, boom. Let's say you got a character, you got a, so think of anything in your mind right now. You pull that out of nothing, can create something. If you want to get low vibrational and things and express it in a way and how you're trying to explain it to motherfucker that probably doesn't understand too much, you'll be like, okay, you had a frequency, image, vibration, feeling, how you felt after that thought. Once you're expressing it like that, now you're in a space of where you're having some sort of lingo with that individual, and that lingo you have with that individual is partially spiritual because you're coming to them at their ladder scale and expressing to them what you did. Like if you tell motherfucker, yeah, I pull that shit out, nothing, created something, they'd be like, what you mean nothing? If it was nothing, then you couldn't do anything. It's like weird. Like they'll be going to stupid ass trains of thoughts, not understanding how to actually look at it. But when you like with no man, no woman will be left behind. So if once you know how to look at it from that perception, now you're knowing your realms of reality, your spaceship, and your character traveling within these things and reminding everybody where they're at and how to get out of that and create something like this too. Create something like this too. So you have your own. So you don't gotta be exactly like this. It could be similar, but it's not something else. In a nutshell. This is an atmosphere. That's all. This is all it is. This looks like the atmosphere. The brown looks like the trees. The white looks like the clouds. The black looks like the dark sky. The turquoise and blues looks like the sky. You know what I'm saying? Or the grass. You know what I'm saying? The brown. All you know what I'm saying? The red. All that shit. Flowers. The white. You can pull out anything. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know how to look at it from all perspectives on how something is being seen. Because when you're looking at it from all perspectives on how something is supposed to be seen, then whatever you're coming up, it'll make sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once you have the mind state, you have the power within your hands, and when you have the power within your hands, you can make anything make sense because you're really in that space. And that space I'm talking about is something we can all get to. It's not even a space where we gotta like, it's like blink of an eye. But there, no, you gotta learn. I'm just scratching my nose. You gotta learn how to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's something where we're all, like I said, we're all on our ladder scale, but we all have the ability to get there. So either you climb that ladder faster, or take your time and you see each up space. Because, listen, there's wisdom and knowledge in all things and what you do. Don't get it fucked up. Don't just think, oh, because I'm in a certain ladder scale. You can be a ladder scale above everybody else. You can be ladder scale above me. We're all doing something where we're helping each other. This is the point. You know what I'm saying? When you having some sort of, but no one's above me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put that out there too. I want no one to get funny ideas. I'm just Star piloting this motherfucker. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's get to the, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to the, but yeah, you can be an Eddie ladder scale. You know what I'm saying? And once you're in that ladder scale, you can either like you can fly up and you can fly up that ladder and create your own form of ladder and help motherfuckers in that certain scale get up there, and you'll receive blessings. You'll never be less, but you'll receive blessings from the Great Spirit, because the Great Spirit sees that you're doing a certain dance down here where you're making everybody feel like they're one. That's what this will also feel like whole. You know what I'm saying? And once you make a motherfucker feel whole, they can be in that, go in that hole. Once they go in that hole takes them into a new way of seeing things. You know what I'm saying? So a many example of this will be when a caterpillar when a caterpillar is in their cocoon. Once they're in their cocoon, that's how they see things is they would crawl on their belly, climb a tree or anything, go in a cocoon, and based and listen, they're aware enough. Let's say they weren't aware enough, but they aware enough to know they're about to be a butterfly. If they don't get eaten by anything, this is the whole point. They crawl on their belly, crawl on the tree or the flower, whatever they go on, anything, bushes, and they make that cocoon, and they're in that shit. If they have a certain way of seeing things, knowing they won't get eaten, then by default create that hole within themselves, within that cocoon that comes them makes them come out, become a butterfly, and basically in what I'm trying to show you. So once they know how to come out that cocoon and become a butterfly, it's like now you're understanding how what space they were in to develop into that space. In order for them to get to that space, they have to understand their way of the space in the external realm. You know what I'm saying? And once they understand the space in the external realm, they know where to go so they won't get eaten, or the best bit. Like it's kind of almost like a spider going in the corner of your house or in the corner of your room or the corner of whatever, and they're in a space of where they're in the best percentage level of where they won't get killed or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And once they're in that space, now see that as a caterpillar, they go into a space on where they go to their best space on where they feel like they won't get eaten or by no creature or won't get killed by no human. In this case, a human, little kids play around. Oh, look at this cat! Boom, they fucking kill it. But let's say they go to a space on where now they know they can't get killed by nobody. Keyword nobody, because nobody treats you the way you know how to get to it. So once the spider, sorry, not spider, once the caterpillar created that hole, became a blossom, came out that cocoon, became a butterfly. Now it's in a new conscious of seeing things. See that? Take that example in all things in life. When you're exiting out of a form, you're becoming aware to more things. You may think, oh shit, I want to stay in this form because I'm a comfort zone and all this and that. You never know. That form you're in may have a better space and where that God wants you to get out of that form and experience like a different way of how to see something. So that different way you're experiencing seeing something takes you to a new space of life where now you're in a more expanded space. Now check it out. Now you can fly. Keyword check it out. Now you can fly. Let's see how beautiful God is when you know how to get to it. All animals, bugs, everything have the ability to they all have it. It just when humans try to play the God role within their mind and try to play the role like, oh, I can domesticate this or I can play with this, you're not hurting nobody but yourself because you fucking with that animal. You don't understand that's an atmosphere you're creating. So once it's all said and done, that animal has nothing to do with it. You matter of fact, you're making that animal become aware of other shit. Animals just experiencing ways on how to live, how to experience. So let's say they're at a slaughterhouse, you know what I'm saying, and you're killing pigs, cows, all that shit. You may not be aware of it, but the way you treat that pig and cow and animal, they just experiencing. You may not understand it, but you're trying to experience. They're just experiencing different ways and how they can expand something. They can live. They can have some sort of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how they see something. Once they see something like this, then you can't misdirect them out of seeing that one perception of things. You know what I'm saying? Because they see it as life. So in their realm of reality, they can do some a whole other shit. But any other thing that comes within that way of seeing something, they just know how to redevelop themselves and better their way and how to experience that realm of that space, that way of thinking and feeling. So they may even have a certain way how to see something and how they have a certain thought in their mind, how they know how you would feel if you would do something to this animal like that. So they throw out some certain fumes in the air. Like you think to yourself, oh, let me just put this animal. Let me just kill this animal right now because you know what I'm saying. I don't. This animal's kind of I don't like the vibe. Like you may not you may not say like that, but this is what is actually going on in the spiritual realm. You're like, I don't fuck with this animal. Like if it's even worse if you're a negative spirit. It's like, oh, this fucking animal, I can't wait to kill it, and we gonna eat this shit, or our motherfuckers gonna eat this shit, and them motherfuckers gonna like it. Oh hell yeah, you talk with your buddies, yeah, dude, we gonna kill that motherfucker, yeah, oh shit, yo, dude, and we gonna kill the animal, and then when we kill the animal, oh, dude, motherfuckers gonna eat it, nigga like it, we don't even know we don't give a fuck about the animal, animals, animality, all that stuff, all that shit. So you're doing all this shit to the animal. You don't understand that motherfucker. Like you you're hurting yourself. You creating some sort of way on how motherfuckers will see you in your next life. It's deep, and that animal will have no part of it. And if the animal chooses to have a part of it, it'll be aware of it, and it may even be an expanded more organ than you. So in that, it gets deep. So when you treat it like that, it might be in a space where it's like, what the fuck is this? Oh, this is a previous life. Oh, this is where I was at. Oh, this is the motherfucker that did to me. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see how you feel. How about take this, take that. It's like, oh hell, ooh, you don't want to be in that space. That's why. See, when we killed animals, we were in a space of where we didn't, we weren't in a negative vibration. We were in a space of where we talked to the atmosphere. We talked to our grandma. We talked to grandpa. We talked to them. We were like, all right, what's the best way on how we can feel a certain sort of protection when it comes to this cold weather. All right, kill this bear. Okay, that means kill this bear. Boom. So when we go to that bear, it's like we're praying to it. Prey. We're praying. So the bear has a sort of connection in their mind, knowing, okay, this is how it's supposed to be. So now, no matter what, I'm like, okay, I'm about to get killed right now, but at least I know I'm not gonna be in no negative spirits. I actually be. I might not even know when I get killed. I may walk to that. I may like walk away from that human, or do some sort of gesture where I'm just doing something where I'm like, okay, how is it gonna go? Like, it's kind of like the best example I can explain is like if you were an old person and they're on their deathbed and y'all just talking about shit and things like he's talking about funny shit like and I was jump roping and I bust my ass because my and they're laughing and they die. It's like shit like that. They don't know they're dead, but they laugh, and then once they laugh, and it's like they died in good spirits. That's kind of how literally how you do it to the animals. You kill them in good spirits. So this animal going within themselves in their realm of reality, they'll think they're like doing some other shit. They probably think they're about to go swimming or whatever, or eat some fruits, and they'll probably eat some fruits while they get killed. And it's like it'd be shit like that. And then they were already in heaven eating fruits, enjoying themselves. Then the arrow pop in their heart, boom, they kill them. But then it wasn't no heart, it wasn't no hurt feelings. It wasn't no you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no negative vibration. It was just like, we get you, we got him. And then once we're on that, we don't even. It's like you don't gotta go take it no further than that. We can. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this is where they copied us. This is where they copied us with the. Y'all know how in my album, in my Star Pilot Slave for God, the original one, I was like, and then the motherfuckers, and you hear the motherfuckers in church, they be like, they copied Indians with that, all that shit. It's supposed to let your spirit ride a certain frequency vibration and float in the atmosphere and become one with the atmosphere. So that's what we're doing with the animals. So when the animals take that form, they can become one with the atmosphere and then become a human. And once they become a human, they're in a higher level of seeing things. So once they're in a higher level of seeing things, now it's like you low key got them out of a hell. You low key got that animal out of a hell, and now they're in a space where they can be human, and you never know they could. They may thank you because we're all in the same existence, but they may thank you in their own way. So they may not know, but they may have a certain, once they become human, they may have a certain thing on where they do some sort of routine that and pattern that you used to do when you were alive, but now you're in a different way of world of reality. And once but it's like they do something like you might have had a certain gesture or a certain laugh or a certain thing you did, and that human just does it all of a sudden, and it's like they feel connected to it. It's like it's I mean you got to get too much of Jack. This is I'm taking y'all into a space of where this is how shit is supposed to be seen. This is how shit is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? We were never supposed to be in a space of war and violence and all this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It's all stems in the mind. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit like that. So if you don't know how to see it like that, then you'll forever be lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Because you always want to be in a space of where the certain psalms you're creating is certain harmonious psalms. You know what I'm saying? These psalms take you to a new way and new level of seeing things, no matter what and how what is being said or felt or expressed. You know what I'm saying? You always have the right way and how to express something, no matter what, because that way you're expressing something is more it's valuable. Valuable gems in that dirt. So that in the dirt we come from the water, we come from the dirt, just like flowers grow. We come from that. I'm not saying, oh, your dad bust a nut on the ground and you grew up. No, it's like we build ourselves up. So it's like it's like oh, I'm back. When you're like I'm back, you pulled yourself out and I'm back. You came from thin air, nigga, motherfucker. You came from thin air. You may think, oh, I came from my mother's ass, nigga. You came from thin air. Where do you think? Where you think you just no, you creating your shit within yourself, creating that way of house. You see something, creating you were doing something. It wasn't just you came. You just no. You came from. So when you came from mama, you gotta respect mama. You know what I'm saying? This is what the Indians. This is what we understood. So like it be simple shit like that. You gotta know how to see it. Because if you don't know how to see, if you don't know how to see it, you'll be lost in the sauce, and you won't know where the things you stem from, what you pointing out, pulling out from was the same thing that express your creativity, express your all that shit. So it's like we're all creative. We gotta know how to connect with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't know how to connect with that shit. Motherfuckers will be on some shit where they feel like, oh, I gotta do this. I gotta change myself how I'm seeing because this motherfucker sees me in a certain way. Who the fuck gives a fuck about how individuals way and how to see something? You're not here to please people. You're here to learn, be yourself. Learn the mechanism, be yourself. You're here to do. Once you know better, you do better. You're not here to fucking lead physically manipulating people. Why would you manipulate the other person how they see something? You're just playing some sort of retardation role within your mind that's not even a real role in reality. You're just playing something that's not even supposed seen that way. You know what I'm saying? Why would you play a certain something that's not even seen something like that? No one in existence has ever seen something in a way where they tell themselves, "Well, I'm going to control how this individual thinks because this individual is they don't know how to control themselves." You know what I'm saying? Like who told you that? Who told you that's you're supposed to see shit like that? You know, so you're never supposed to that makes control how an individual thinks or feels. You're supposed to let an individual do that within themselves. If anything, if anything, you're supposed to teach individuals. You're not supposed to forcefully tell an individual, "Oh, it's this mind or physical." But the mind is what you're supposed to is better because the mind motherfuckers always has the ability to change their mind. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know how to properly have some sort of relaying system and how to battleground within your mind, you won't understand. The battleground is the mind, motherfucker. Not the physical. So anything that was led to the physical was on your own volition. You can't blame nobody but yourself on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it be shit like that. So it's like that's why I'd be like I don't really be I don't want to get it's a touchy topic. So I don't really want to get too much into shit like that. But I won't get into it. But motherfuckers be the into shit like violence. I'd be like, why y'all into shit like that? Like, why? And then I don't know. I don't want to get into that. But let's get back to the point. But yeah, shit like that. It's like not yeah. Once you look at something, you got to know how to properly have some sort of way on how something is actually poured in within yourself. So when you pour into something, it's like you're supposed to grow that seed. You're supposed to grow with that flower. You're supposed to grow with that tree. You're supposed to grow. Saying we're in fall right now, so now you gotta learn how to fall. But if you once you learn, once you if you don't know how to learn, if you don't know how to fall, and you're still trying to be seen a certain way, you won't understand that no one will see you in that certain way because you're not. That's not a way to be seen. Everyone want that. Anybody even wants to be you to be seen. You may be for example, you may be in a space where you want to be seen to be the best non-productive person in your class. But motherfuckers don't care about that. We're like you're motherfuckers. If motherfuckers is unproductive in class, then they're just unproductive. They're not trying to be unproductive. It's just that they may have a lot of fire in their chart, so they may feel like, oh, this is how this shit is supposed to be. But in all reality, if you want to be seen for something like that, oh, I'm gonna be productive. Oh, I'm the class clown. I'm gonna be this, all this, then you'll be seen as a retard, and motherfuckers won't respect that, and you'll still think, oh, motherfuckers are laughing, so they're fucking with it. Nah, motherfuckers laughing at you, not with you. So it'd be shit like that. So it's like if you don't know how to see something, then you'll be forever lost in the sauce thinking some other way. But you gotta know that the true way how to see something is to be with the holy, 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 and know how to be with the great spirit. And what you know how to be with the great spirit, it's like less words start happening here. You know what I'm saying? And once less words start happening here, it's like I can't even say something to y'all like you know what I'm saying? It's weird, but it's like it's not because it's something that we all knew and known as a child. You know what I'm saying? We just forgot growing up in this flunked out ass world. So it's like if it's like yeah, I can't. I mean, see, I'm trying now. This is literally. This is now you understanding what angels are into shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And when we get into shit like this, it's like it's pretty much it. But yeah, so it's like that's why we gotta know how to look at things and look at things for what they are. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know how to look at things for what they are, then you'll start to think to yourself, oh, this is some other shit, like this is some imaginary shit. And then you'll stoop low to a human and start thinking, this is how humans. I mean, you stoop low to a human and motherfuckers, a human people will start telling you, yeah, this is how you're supposed to be thinking. I don't know why you ever thought like that. That was kind of in La La Land. That's kind of mentally challenged. No, you were actually in the space where it just you're not supposed to explain it to that people. You're supposed to just let people be. Oh no, what? Okay, you're supposed to just let people be. That's my pen. That's my pen. Yeah, it's my pen. I thought this shit was motherfucking. I know my pen. I thought it was a glitch. I thought it was a glitch on the thing, but yeah, I thought it was a glitch on the phone because sometimes my phone be some shit be happening. It don't even be my phone. Let me get off topic. But yeah, shit like that. So that's why when you're looking at certain things, it's like that whole thing you're looking at. We all have a certain that kind of threw me off point. I ain't gonna lie, but that was pretty much my explanation. But yeah, so it's like once you know how to see, once you know better, you do better. It's kind of shit like that. We got 2 more minutes left in this motherfucking shit, so I'm gonna go for that 2 minutes. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. And this is class. This is how we learn. You know what I'm saying? Teacher teaches student. Student can teach teacher. We all do this thing. Make that swirl. Our spirits making swirls going to the top, man. We heading to the top, baby. Baby. We heading to the top. You know what I'm saying? And that was, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all, you know what I'm saying, we had in this session. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking shit like that. Real motherfucking shit. But yay. You know what I'm saying? It's fading my sides. I'm getting better at it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just trying. You know what I'm saying? Look, the phone makes it look kind of weird, but I'm really is. But anyway, yeah, it's like shit like that. Motherfucker, this is what we do as spirits. This is how we communicate. This is how we fly. Cause in all reality, you may think, oh, we're walking around, nigga. We're actually flying, nigga. This is like I said, this is an illusion. If you didn't hear it now, go hear my song on my new album, Illusions with the Z, because you know the Z is supposed to be what's that word I'm looking for? The damn um uh I can't even think of the word, but it's supposed to be replacement for the S, but this Z. You know what I'm saying? Real motherfucking shit. Um, and then once you know how to see some things, like shit is. See, oh, that's what I'm looking at. This. Oh yeah, that's my skin. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's my skin. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then when we do shit, we just know how to. We don't want to fly this shit. We want to. Let me fly the spaceship for you, baby girl. Let me fly the spaceship for you, baby girl. And let me fly that shit. Homie, let me fly that spaceship for you, and then you can learn for yourself. We can all get there. Let me say, well, I say, welcome to the spaceship. When we all, what I say, when we all use that lubing, yeah. When we all use that lubing, yeah. We're lubing up that spaceship, and we're crafting that hoe out, so that hoe can be a beautiful ass chick, beautiful ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that's real motherfucking shit. And this motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? We an hour in, but pretty much all I had to say in this motherfucking shit. But beyond that, Jet Spark Star Pilot, and we out in this motherfucker. Ooh, I ain't gonna.